that love nail art as much as I do, I have something new for you. This is a New Year's set. I'm going to do 2 of these this week, so you got to keep watching for a new video to pop up. This is video 1. I am going to be doing this on a black set of nails. So for me, there's different ways you can do New Year's nails. I'm going to do 1 light set and 1 dark set for you. This is the dark set. The dark set is on Holo Taco's 1 Coat Black. That is the bottle right there. It is a regular nail polish, so this is a basic set on regular polish. I have my own festive nails going because it is Christmas tomorrow, I think. Or no, sorry, Christmas Eve tomorrow. And I am putting these 2 videos together quickly before the new year hits because I know I have friends out there who are going to want to do something fun for New Year's, and I wanted to have these available to you. This is a lovely quick set. It only takes a few minutes to do as nail art. You could certainly do 1 nail or many nails, just depending on what you choose or what your client chooses. This is a combination of hand painting and stamping. My stamping plates are from Maniology for this, and I'm going to be using Maniology paints as well because I happen to really like their stamping paints. And the holographic flakes I'm using are, I'm sorry, they're not holographic. They're monochromatic. Not monochromatic, duochromatic. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. They're duochromes. Duochrome flakies. So they have a shift, a color shift. So this particular color shifts from purple to a golden color, which is lovely on the black. Really lovely. Very chameleon-like. And I'm using that really as my color for the background of this set. And then the first nail I'm hand painting. So I'm hand painting a clock first. You saw that in the preview of the previous nail. And I'm going to be doing that in the next couple minutes. So I started off with a half moon at the bottom corner of the nail. Now I'm going to put a line just to give some interest. And I'm going to paint my numbers in. I have to be really careful. I recommend you use just the tip of your brush to do this because the numbers can get too big very quickly. So I'm going 12, 11, 10, and then 9 is going to be down in the corner there. And we're going to give it some hands, a minute hand and a second hand, and put the connecting dot in the corner in just a minute. So obviously we are trying to get it showing that it's close to midnight because these are New Year's nails. So my hour hand is going to be just before the stroke of midnight. And then our minute hand we'll put somewhere, between the 10 and the 11, showing that we only have 7 minutes till the new year. So to do this, what I'm doing is just drawing a line, putting a triangle at the top of the line, and then I'm exaggerating that triangle a little bit so that it makes more of the point of the clock hand rather. You could do this a million different ways, literally a million different ways. You could certainly put any time you want on the clock. I just put what, floated my boat, but you can do whatever you want there. And then I'm going to add just one little dot of interest at the end. I'm going to put a little white dot inside the black dot just to give it a little more detail. And that is our hand-painted clock. As you can tell, it only took me a very few minutes to put that together. There's not a lot of colors involved in it, so that makes it simple as far as design goes. The next thing I'm going to do is grab my fireworks, and I'm using sequin for this, is the color of the silver. Sequin is a fun color. It's a shimmery, silvery champagne. It has just a touch of gold to it. And I'm using the stamp to kind of place the fireworks where I want them to go. So even though that's a frame stamp, I'm not necessarily using it in the order it gave me. I'm just putting things down where I want them to go. And that is that nail done. The next nail that we are going to do, actually I'm going to add to the clock. So we're going to do some streamers on the top of the clock hand nail. So I'm going to grab the streamer, the little streamer. You could use this as a French. I'm using it as a reverse French, so I'm using it at the back of the nail instead of the front of the nail, and just to add a little bit more interest there. After this, we're going to be doing a 2024, and I apologize because my nails are out of order, and you're going to notice about halfway through the video that ticks me off and I decide to rearrange them. Because, I don't know, I'm just, I'm a little OCD that way. It was driving me crazy as I was putting these nails together that they were out of order. So I'm going to grab the thumbnail. You do need a somewhat large nail to do this in, unless you're going to put the numbers in like a block, 4-square block or something like that. I wanted to go down the nail, so therefore I needed to make sure that I had a little more space available. I happen to love this particular set of numbers, and it works for anything. It works for birthday nails, it works for baby nails, it works for a whole lot of different reasons because the background of the numbers is just celebratory. So it's a combination of like streamers and little sparkle, like sparkly things and stuff like that. So that works out really well. We're going on with the next two. There's a lot of cleaning off involved, obviously, with this one, just because you're reusing numbers because we're going 2024. I hope that as we approach 2024, you are all in a great space and ready to reinvigorate your following year with lots of fun nail art and new things. If you are in nail tech, it's a great time to reassess and reevaluate and make new again. If you're a client, obviously it's a great time to try something new. So I highly recommend that. All right, that nail is done. Whoops. This is the point where I'm going to get ticked off, I think. And rearrange my nails. We'll see. Oh, no, I'm going to finish the pinky first. So I happen to have a love-hate relationship with this particular firework kind of stamp. I always love it on the plate, and then I don't love it quite as much on the nail. So I ended up using this on the pinky nail just because I wanted something very simple on the pinky nail. I didn't want to cover up too much of my lovely chameleon duochrome around the edge, but I also wanted to give it just a little sparkle, a little something. I have no idea what I was doing there. I don't know why I was double checking the stamp, but I was. I think I was trying to decide if I really wanted to do it or not, or if I wanted to change my mind, but I went ahead and did it. Okay, so now there you go, I'm going to rearrange. Now we've got 4 out of the 5 nails that are done. So we're just going to finish up this last one, top coat, and we're pretty much ready to wrap it up. So again, this is a really quick set, which is great because not all of us have a ton of time, or your person might say they want something at the last minute. And so this is a great, way to dress up someone's nails without having to have an extra half hour to do it. So I just stamped the little champagne glasses, and I'm going to show you how to make them look like they have bubbly in them. If you take any kind of sparkly nail polish that you have, and just do a quick coloring book on the back of the nail stamp, and then I'll flip it over in a second and show you. What it does is it makes it look like there's champagne in the glass, which is just super cool. There you go. It's a great trick. And I'm going to stamp that on, and then I'm going to add some extra stars because this had like some little bubbly star things on it, and I wanted to just add a little extra to fill out the nail a little bit without making the nail too busy. And that is going to be our New Year's set, which is just a whole lot of fun. I'm going to show you a final picture in just a moment. I am doing one more set this week because I happen to be off from my normal everyday job, and so I get to play a little bit, and so hopefully that'll produce some other fun nails for the new year. But for now, I can tell you for sure there is a light set of an opposite. It's like a light and dark. This one's dark and light. The other one's light and dark set of New Year's nails coming as well before the end of the week, so that you can play with them and play with those kind of designs on your own too, or maybe be inspired to create your own new design for the new year. And I look forward to seeing you later this week. I hope you have a great and pleasant new year, and it brings you lots of joy and fun new adventures, especially with nail art. Bye-bye for now, friends.